What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Another day, more Wizards news to talk about. Once again, I wasn't really planning on streaming. I was out and about. But I wanted to get back home and talk about everything that's happened today. What's going on, Mo? What's going on, man? So as you can see by the title, we are going to get some comments from Tommy Sheppard today. Probably going to be some draft questions, some pre-draft stuff. But majority questions are most likely going to be about Bradley Beal. So when those quotes drop on Twitter, I'm definitely have it up on the screen for you guys. Also, Tomas Satoransky. We was just talking about him yesterday. My boy is leaving. He is going back to overseas. He's closing in on a deal with Barcelona to be with his guy Jan Vesely, another former Wizard. So, what's going on, Biggie? What's going on, Chimp? What's going on, Aviv? So, no Tomas Satoransky. Looks like he's going back overseas, guys. So, right now, the only active point guard on the Wizards roster, well, reliable, is Ish Smith currently. So, yeah. Point guard position, number one. Need number one for sure now. Need number one for sure. What's going on, Swiss? So, yeah. And Jeremy Sochan, I didn't even say. Jeremy Sochan is working out for the Wizards today as well. I was just looking on Twitter. I believe the workout's finished. He was chatting up with Tommy Sheppard and Wes Unseld Jr. as well at the workout. So one of the picks that Wizards fans will probably roll their eyes at, but the Wizards bring him in for a workout, so we'll see. So a little bit of Wizards news today. A little bit of Wizards news. What's going on to everybody filing in? Looks like it's going to be another lit day of Wizards talk. Another lit day of Wizards talk. I know I keep saying I'm going to take a break, but then I always see something I can talk about with the Wizards. But yeah, as you guys already know, if you're in here, please make sure to like the stream. If you want to become a channel member, links is in the pinned chat comment. If you want to donate, you can support in that way as well. But good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Aviv, you said imagine Bill going to the Lakers. LeBron would be like, it's my last chance. Yeah, this Bill Lakers talk is delusional. Big U's like, I like Sato. Yeah, I like Sato too, man. That's why I'm sad. I'm sad. You know, he was good. I would have liked him, coming off the bench or something like that. But he want to go back to overseas and play in Barcelona, so I respect it. Switch, you said, what's up? What's going on, Swiss? Chip, you said that's sad. Would have liked to see Tomas stay. Yeah, facts. I would have liked to see him stay as well. Viv, you said Sato was leaving. Oh no, until we had a player that doesn't think of himself. Yes, I like to play. I mean, that's one of the biggest reasons I like Sato is because he was just, he did a lot of the little things. The ball didn't stick with him. I mean, he kept things moving along within the offense. He was on the rebounds. It was just a lot of little things he was doing that I appreciated while he was here. But what can you do? What can you really do? Mo, you said Ish Smith sad. Yeah. Looking rough right now at the point guard position. Aviv, you said Sato Ish. Yeah, I would say facts. I would agree with that. SBC, you said good morning, Wiz fam. What's going on with you? Chip, you said Shane is from the UK. Biggie, you said I put my homeboy on to you. Appreciate that, Biggie. Appreciate it, my guy. Just Nathan said, finally caught you early. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Usually try to cut the stream on around 11 o'clock, 11:30-ish. Try to do it like that. The reason I'm able to stream so frequently at this time right now is because I'm off work, but I do go back like Friday. But I work morning, so I mean the streams may be back like a little later on. Since I'll be back at work, it'll probably be like maybe a little later on in the day. But that's cool. I'll still try to knock them out as much as I can later on in the evening. Chibi says Sohan, from the UK. He is? Really? I never knew that. It's NBA news too about as far as like Kyrie Irving and him possibly being on the move as well. It's a couple different things going on. That Kyrie Irving stuff is interesting as well. I mean, let me ask y'all this: would y'all mind Kyrie Irving on the Wizards? Just to say. And we also got Malcolm Brogdon talk as well. About Sham said something about the Wizards being interested. I mean, we already knew that from. I mean, we all kind of knew they were interested in Malcolm. But yeah, they said the Nets and Kyrie Irving are at an impasse. That clears the way for him to test the open market. Would you guys be accepting of Kyrie Irving if that's something that y'all are interested in? Let me this is it back to. Oh, you said Mo. You said Durant coming home. Facts. Big, you said we talking about Ivy and Johnny, and I thought Ivy has a 45% chance of coming to the East. If we don't get Ivy, I wouldn't it make sense to go get Johnny because he has the best stats against Ivy. Defending him and scoring on Ivy. Like I said, I think Johnny is like I keep telling you, Big. I think that's the most realistic pick. Out of everybody, I do. I really think he's the most realistic pick. Because Benedict, I don't see him making it past New Orleans. Dyson, I feel like will be gone. Shaden, I don't know if he'll drop. And then Johnny Davis is, I think, the guy who's like consensus is going to be there at 10 for the Wizards. Unless they go Jeremy Sohan and they like him more. Which will kind of be like kind of an eye roller, but what can you do? What can you really do about it? You say he's an Ivy stopper. Should we say everybody wants Jaden Ivey? Yeah, I mean, the guy's electric. The guy is an electric player. I'm all for my Ivy. I'm all on the Ivy train. Bees Knees, what's going on? He said Kyrie would be extremely exciting to watch. I'd be down to see that proven winner that has been criticized heavy through the past few years. Yeah, Kyrie comes with a lot of baggage. We all know. He's an eccentric player. Kyrie is an eccentric player. He's not like a lot of the other athletes out here. I mean, he's a very interesting guy. I would say. But I mean, the talent is undeniable. Mo, you said price for that 4 pick is insane. Yeah, the Kings definitely going to try to come up. They're definitely going to try to come up. Definitely. Mo, you said. Oh, I just read that. Biggie, you said he's the best defender who had him in the Big Ten. Chip, Kyrie and Bill together. Wow. I would like Kyrie and Bill. I think that would be cool. Aviv said, I hope this season things are more defined. Players have focused on personal stats because their situation was vague. I mean, I'm hoping for a better season as well. It's just a lot of it is going to be for me is like, just what are they going to do at the point guard position? That's really going to tell me a lot, because if they go Malcolm Brogdon, I'm not going to be the happiest guy in the world. I'll tell you that now. It's going to be a lot of, for me, it's going to be a lot of, but if they get, like I said, if they trade up for Ivy, I'm a little higher. I don't know. The point guard position is so interesting. Like I said, we spoke about John Wall too. Like the John Wall thing, I feel like is a legitimate option as well. I feel like that's a legitimate option. Bees and Easy Side defense will be awful, but those two together will be insane. Yeah, the defense will definitely take a hit. The front court will be getting no help defensively from their front court. The back court. The front court will be getting no help from their back court members. It will be a lot of pressure on that front court to make up for their defensive lapses and deficiencies. Biggie said finally saw SGA. He's a stud. What would it take to get them? To get SGA, it would take a lot, especially with the Thunder. You know, the Thunder love accumulating all them picks. It would take a lot to get SGA. I would be surprised if they got rid of SGA. I don't know why they would do that. SGA is really good. You know, somebody I could see them trying to build around. I don't know why Thunder would get rid of SGA. Mo, you said who you take, Brogdon or Tyus Jones? I take Tyus Jones, man. I'm good. Give me Tyus Jones. That's not really even a big question for me. Give me Tyus Jones. Tyus is 26. I like his game. I like him. You know? And he'll be cheaper. I feel like he'll be a little cheaper than having Brogdon on the squad. Biggie said SGA highlights phenomenal. Yeah, Cuz is nice. SGA is nice. SGA is definitely nice. Cheppy said, honestly, I think we got a decent and deep team. Just need a point guard that won't destroy the roster to get. Yeah, I don't want any of Brogdon waste of money. And that's why I think John Wall is like a legitimately a good option, potential good option, because, I mean, you save yourself the assets, you save yourself the money. You know, if anything, he'll probably come on a you know, veteran minimum deal, you know, prove it deal, see what he can do, see that he can still go. So yeah, interesting. To look at this, to show you guys this. So, move myself out of the way real quick. So this is I think from Bleacher Report. This tweet is from Quentin tweeted this out, but this is the excerpt from Shams' report, I believe. But basically, he was saying the Pacers were seriously discussing trades centered on Malcolm Brogdon and Miles Turner. The Wizards and the Knicks are interested in Brogdon, armed with the number 10 and 11 picks respectively. I don't know how, man. I'm not giving them no 10 for Malcolm Brogdon. I'm not giving them no 10 for Malcolm Brogdon. I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing it. Not giving up 10 for Brogdon. Or Brogdon or whoever. I don't know. I'm just not doing it. It's not for me. Biggie said, what about Fred VanVleet? I don't know if he leaves Toronto. I feel like I would be surprised if he's, you know, if he was to leave the Six. I feel like that's a good fit for him. Like, he enjoys being there. Chip, beside one John Wall, but he will go to another team and win a chip. I wouldn't mind if he went to go do that. I wouldn't mind if he wanted to come back home to a second home in DC, you know, and try to, you know, end things on a better note than where they originally ended off, you know. I wouldn't be surprised at that. I wouldn't be mad at that either. Let me see. This is regarding article regarding Tomas. They said, watch the Wizards guard Tomas Satoransky is leaving the NBA and closing on a deal to return to Barcelona. Tough. But I mean, I get it. I mean, there was already talks about him possibly leaving and going back overseas, back to, you know, Barcelona, stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. And that's what happened. So, good luck to Tomas. Good luck to him. Hopefully he succeeds over there. And then, let's look at some Quentin tweets. Quentin said that Jeremy Sochan says he strained his hamstring. None serious. He didn't work out. He didn't work out for the Wizards today. Just talking to staff. Okay, so he just talked to staff today. Okay, that's a bet. So he didn't work out. I thought he worked out. He didn't work out today. He just talked to the staff. This is him talking with Tommy and Wes. And then Jeremy also he says that the Cleveland Cavaliers are the lowest draft position he worked out for. The Cavs are at The Cavaliers are at 14. Okay. So the Cavs are at 14. Okay. He said Jeremy Sochan compares his game to Aaron Gordon, Mikal Bridges, and Boris Diaw. But that's who Jeremy compares his game to. Not bad players. Now we get Tommy. I'm gonna be updating on this. Tommy Sheppard said he's speaking to the media now. So I'm gonna be checking into when these quotes keep getting updated. Sheppy said we need to find a decent point guard, even if it's from the G League. I don't want no G League guys start. I mean, yes. I mean, maybe there's some diamonds in the rough in there. I don't know. Just give me somebody who's respectable at the point guard position. Biggie said, let's pick up the professor. Big J, what's going on? He said, low key, I think they planning having point build to run the Trae Young high pick and roll with KP. That's why they rushed Brad's surgery. I really don't like Brad at the one, like on a full-time basis. Like, I feel like that's a big reason why his numbers suffer, because he was focusing on so many different things other than scoring the ball. You know, like, Brad ain't James Harden. He's not a guy who can, I don't feel like he's a guy who can have 30 points, 12 rebounds, 12 assists. I don't think he's that kind of guy. Like, I think he's just like a 40 point per game guy, maybe like 3 assists. I feel like that's where he's really good at. I just don't like his attention being on the one, etc. That's not him, you know. I just think he'll struggle again, shooting wise, because he's trying to do so many other things offensively. I just need Brad to focus on scoring. Give me a guaranteed almost 25 a night, 25, 28 points a night, and be good. You know, that's what I need from Brad. I'll let my point guard facilitate and worry about the assist and everything. Brad, you score, brother. Ricky said Bill can't play the one. Yeah, like in spurts, cool. Like point Bill and at times were cool last season, but you know, yeah. You said Bill score. That's true. Crowley saw the Diddy said's gone. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's safe for you yet, Crown. I don't know if it's safe for you yet. Or Rui. Tommy, this is some of the things Tommy said. Tommy said, we're going to continue to do all we can to get the best possible team. Whatever that means. Tommy also said, I think one of our best defenders is Bradley Beal. We've asked him to do a lot over the years. And somebody said this is a fireable offense. Do y'all believe that? Do you guys agree with that? Do you guys feel like Bradley Beal is one of the best defenders on the team? Because I don't know. I don't know about that one. Oh. Chebby said Brad at the point guard takes him out of his game. Yeah, I agree. I think it takes him out of his game as well. Nah. Big E said I heard Shaq's son worked out for the Wizards today. Shaq's son worked out, I think it was a couple days ago, like either yesterday or the day before that. But he did work out for him. Crowley said Shaq's son can work out. For the Globetrotters, he can start next to Julian Newman. Julian Newman, bro. Oh, Lord. I remember that guy. Chimp, you said, hell no. Brad, not about defense. Brad's defense is falling off, you know. Especially as his offensive role has expanded. Naturally, his defense is kind of taking a back seat. You know, especially when he's had to deal with carrying a lot of the offensive load for the team. But he used to really be locked in defensively. He did. He used to, back in the 2014, 2015, he used to be locked in defensively. But once again, John was carrying majority of the offensive load. He was more in that catch and shoot-ish type of role, not the main ball handler, etc. So he could lock in a little bit, exert more energy defensively. Nowadays, yeah, you gotta put some good defenders around Brad, you know. Ricky said, I think we should try to draft Dyson Daniel or Johnny Davis. They both could be elite defenders. Yeah, like I was telling Biggie, I think Dice is going to be gone. I think Johnny is really realistic. He's a real realistic option at 10. I think he'll be there at 10 for the Wizards, unless like a Benedict somehow falls, or Dyson somehow falls there, or maybe even a Shaden Sharp somehow falls. I think Johnny Davis realistically is definitely one of the main picks. I mean, one of the main guys for the Wizards that they're interested in. So I could definitely see a Johnny Davis thing happen. Oh, check this out. Jake just brought this up. Chase said that Tommy Sheppard says he feels Bradley Beal is much closer to the player he was 2 years ago than he was last season. Also, we have no problem playing Bradley Beal at point guard. So Jay just brought it up. About having the Wizards run point Beal. I mean, hey, Tommy's saying that they got no problem playing Bradley Beal at point. They have no problem playing Brad at point. So, I mean, hey, I don't know how much I like that. I don't know how much he means by that. But the man says he has no problem playing Brad at point. Crown, you said I never predicted Diddy becoming such a great on-ball defender. 2020 was a good draft. We have a chance to draft another elite defender, like someone said. Big, you said, like Brad said, he could defend a parked car. Then the whole team, yeah, they couldn't defend a parked car. It was terrible. Big J said, yep, facts. Crown, I changed my all-time Wizards rookie lineup. I'm feeling John Wall, Bradley Beal, Corey Kispert, Rasheed Wallace, and Wes Unseld. That high on Corey? You ain't going to see how he turned out this season? You going off for 1 year? You going Corey? I respect it. Mo, you said T. Ross to DC. Hey, man. I'm tired. I'd be tired of him torching the Wizards for as long as that man been torching the Wizards. Oh, well. I mean, I don't got an issue bringing the man in off the bench. Ricky said Johnny Davis might end up being the best player out of this class. Darren Williams 2.0. I'm telling you. Yeah, I definitely like Johnny. You know, I wouldn't have, like I said, that's a pick on draft night. You know, we're having draft night. That's a guy that I wouldn't have a problem with drafting. You know, I really wouldn't have a problem with drafting. Wizards president Tommy Sheppard. This is old. You sound with Ricky Chan. Yeah. Man, they get Johnny Davis. Y'all gonna be the first people I'm looking for. Ricky and Biggie, y'all gonna be the first guys I'm looking for if they go Johnny. Y'all gonna be the first guys I'm looking for with Johnny. Chippy said aging T. Ross. Yeah, like I said, for low cost off the bench, I wouldn't have an issue. You know, playing a couple minutes here and there, blah blah blah. Because I do like T. Ross. Maybe that's because I like guys who can dunk, and he was a guy who was a dunker. Maybe that's why I like T. Ross. Are you going to laugh on draft night? Yeah, Ricky, 100%. I'm gonna be live on draft night. I may be live during the day. I may stream twice, maybe. I may stream during the day, like early, like around this time, and then come back on later, you know, when the draft's starting up, around 8 or whatever time the draft starts up. I'll see. But I'm definitely 100% streaming draft night. T. Ross versus Wiz is the top 5 shooting guard of all time. Terrence Ross versus the Wizards, bro. He goated. That dude's goated against the Wizards. Look at some more comments from Tommy. Tommy said, I know Bradley Beal is the kind of guy you build your franchise around. Is this factual? Is this a factual quote? Do you guys believe this? Comment. Do you guys believe this comment? I know Bradley Beal is the kind of guy you build your franchise around. Do you mean as far as like leadership? Because you feel like he's a good leader. A lot of people gonna be iffy about this quote. I already know. A lot of people gonna be iffy about this quote. Oh no, Tommy. What you trying to sell me here, brother? This is very debatable. Very debatable. Tommy said we're going to take the best player available at 10. We can move up. We can move down. Those are options. But as I look at it, we're selecting 10. We'll analyze all our options. So this is what Tommy is saying about the 10 pick. They're going best player available. I mean, so that means, I guess that means not drafting off of need, but drafting BPA. But as I look at it, we're selecting 10. So I don't know what that means. Obviously, if he was looking to move up, looking to move down, he wouldn't really tip his hand in any kind of way. But right now, he's just saying typical GM speech, like, we're taking best player available. We're selecting 10 right now, blah, blah, blah. You said T. Ross or Willa Killer. Facts. Ross versus Wizards 2021. Russ versus Durant. Big Easy, have you ever thought about doing live game streaming? Yeah, definitely. This season, I'm definitely going to have... I mean, I'm not going to catch every game because there's so many games. But I'm definitely going to be streaming, like, watching games. So if you guys want to tune in when games are on, definitely I'm going to be streaming for that, you know, and then having my post-game thoughts as well. So, yeah, especially for the big games. I'm going to be on here. Ricky said debatable, Bill ain't it. LOL. Chris, you said yes. Charles, you said, do we trade Gaffer for a decent PG to save money, trade back, and get a Obaja and or Mark Williams? They did work out Mark Williams, too. They worked out Mark Williams, a private workout. So, that's an interesting point. Maybe, I don't know, is Gafford up on the trading block? You know, are they interested in Mark Williams? That's a good question. That's a good point you bring up, Charles. Do you package Gafford? Chevy said Bill's a star, not a superstar. He's not Curry or LeBron. Yeah, Bill's in that star category. He's in that like tier 2 to 3, tier 3 to 2, tier 2 to 3, depending on how much you like him or hate him. Big J said hell no, Tommy need to be fired for that, but he's a sales guy. Yeah, Tommy a salesman. He'll sell you. Something serious. Biggie said you can build around Brad, but needs a true all-star. Facts. I agree with that. Joe, you said Bill is an elite second option. 100%. 100%. He's an elite second option. Tree said, at Charles, good take. Mark Will is a monster. Yeah, facts. That's what I said. Yeah, Charles brings up a good point. Crowley said, I saw a comment from Bradley Bill's rookie highlights in 2013. Some guy called him the next Ray Allen. I remember seeing that comp a lot with Brad. A lot of people were saying, you know, that they reminded them of Ray Allen. My lord. Let's look at this. Tommy, when asked how strenuously have you tried to move up in the draft, he said, you talk to every team ahead of you for sure. It also depends on what we have, and do other teams want that? It takes two to tango. So I don't know. How do you guys read this quote? What do you guys take from this quote? Do you take from that he's like, they've been legitimately trying to look to move up? You know, aka the Kings? Do you guys look at this quote and say, yeah, that sounds like a guy who's been trying to move up? Or you guys just think this is GM talk and it don't really mean nothing? How do you guys take this quote? Chippy said, I like Mark Williams. Great backup for KP Low Management. I like Mark Williams. I definitely do like Mark Williams. Ricky said, yeah, Bill is a lot like him. OBJ, you said, Tommy, do his interview yet? I'm at work. Yeah, I'm looking at the comments as they come out now, OBJ. Chase and Quinn, they all tweeting him out. He's doing the conference as we speak right now. Uncle, you said, I think the price is too high. For the 4 pick, for trading up to Sacramento? I mean, possibly, could be, possibly. I'm pretty sure it's a pretty steep penny to pay to move up. Biggie said, do you think Brad has any input on this draft? I 100% do think he has input on the draft. I think I don't know how much input, but he has input. Like, I'm sure he's watched guys and has told the Wizards, like, guys that he likes and guys that he thinks is tough. I don't know how much that goes into the Wizards actually end up drafting, but I definitely think he has input. Uncle, you said, I think Tommy thinks the price is too high. That's very possible. Tommy can 100% think the price is too high. Definitely. Chrissy said GM talking. You think that's GM talking? Charlie said, yeah, trade Gafford, save 60 mil so you can at least pay some players on the roster because 60 mil off the bench is not it. Okay, Charles. Okay, any other? Let me see if there's any other quotes from Tommy at the moment that popped up from any other accounts. Ooh. So for right now, so what we've learned. Okay. Hold on, we got some from Hoop Districts. Tommy Sheppard on the non-negotiables he looks for in a draft prospect: aggressive, assertive, relentless. AAR, the R. That's what Tommy looking for in his draft prospects. It's non-negotiable. Do you have R? Do you have aggressiveness, assertiveness, relentlessness? Do you have that? If you have R and you pass the R test, you are a Washington Wizards prospect. You are someone that Tommy is interested in. You got to pass the R test. Big J, you say, yep, Gav stays because Thomas is gone. We need a third sitter to cover up KP's game, 20 game load management, and Gav's no cardio past 20 minutes issue. Gav, I feel like Gav has always had like cardio issues. I remember when he first came over, like Scott Brooks would say he didn't play him that much because of his conditioning. Let's see if there's any other quotes. Biggie said, I'm with you. I think Thomas Bryant is gone, like with Neto and Gill. I think Neto's gone. I don't think they're signing him back. I think Thomas Bryant is gone as well. I don't think they're signing him back either. 100% think both of those guys are gone. Gill, I hope Gill's back. I like Gill. Gill's a guy I love to have off the bench to play in spot minutes if needed, because I know he'll always give me something good. Or he'll at least play hard. 30 viewers in here right now. Thank you guys for being in here and tuning in. If you haven't already, please make sure you like the video. If you're not subscribed, you want to chat with us and get in the conversation, make sure you hit that subscription button. If you want to join it as a channel member and support in that way, you can do that. If you want to donate, you can super chat it up if you want as well. But appreciate the support today. Guys. Looking at some Tommy Sheppard comments right now after his visit with Jeremy Sochan, who didn't work out today because he had his hamstring injury. We've learned a couple things. Is it over? Is it over? I'm just trying to make sure it's over. Ain't no new things popping up, so I can kind of go over everything that Tommy said. But yeah, right now, so we've learned that he doesn't have an issue playing Brad at point. You have to have R. Okay, we do. We still got more Tommy stuff. Tommy said, if he anticipates a ton of trades on draft night. I do. What does that mean, guys? What does that mean? Is these trades from the Wizards? Or is he talking about just trades from other teams? What does he mean? What does he know? Tommy Sheppard on if he anticipates a ton of trades on draft nights. I do. So he expects a ton of trades. Will his franchise be one of those teams that are indulging in the trades? We'll have to see. Interesting. Very interesting. So he expects a lot of trades. Cool. So far, this is what we have from Tommy. He's going to do all he can to get the best possible team. He thinks Bradley Beal is one of their best defenders. And like I said, Bradley Beal back in the 2014-2015 days used to definitely play good defense. But I think, his offensive role was lesser. And as his offensive role increased and had to exert more energy offensively, his defense kind of naturally fell off on the backside. As in back in 2014-15 when it was John running the show and, his offensive game wasn't as advanced as it is now. He could put forth more energy and effort defensively. So I think it's a natural explanation as to why his defense is falling off. It's tough being a legitimate two-way player. It's tough. Tommy Sheppard also feels like Bradley Beal's the kind of guy you build your franchise around. Tommy also says they're going to take the best player available at 10. Right now, they're analyzing all their options, but for right now, today, they are at 10. He says it takes two to tango as far as, how strenuously he's been trying to trade. He says it takes two to tango, but he does expect there to be a lot of trades on draft night. So those are kind of the main points that I'm seeing right now from Tommy. So he wants to build the best team, obviously, who doesn't? He has no issue playing Brad at point guard. Right now, they're analyzing all their options, but for right now, they're at 10. That's where they're at. He expects a lot of trades. He feels like Brad is the guy you build your franchise around, and he feels like Bradley Beal is one of the best defenders on the team. He's just been asked to do a lot. And you need R. Aggressiveness, assertiveness, and relentlessness. You need R. AAR. Chippy said Gil was tough at his limited time. Yeah, that's why I'm a big Gil guy. Uncle, you said he has to have a big plan. Can't keep Bill without improving the team. Brad isn't a good defender anymore. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Brad was a good defender, but, I mean, come on. Brad hasn't been a good defender in a little while, man. Bradley Beal has not been a good defender in a little while. Big J, you said what? Troy Brown got no R's. We got C's for chilling, cooling out. Then he got S for self-checking. I don't know. Maybe it's a new system. Maybe it's a new system, Jay. Maybe it's a new system. Maybe they weren't going off of the R system some years ago. Maybe this is a new system. Now you got to have the R system. But I'm telling you, that defender, that one of the best defenders in that building around Bradley Beal quote, he gonna get killed for that on Twitter. Already know. He gonna get killed for that on Twitter. But Brad used to be a good defender. Yes, he used to. I think that's it for Tommy. I'm not seeing anything else on him. Oh. Look at this quote, guys. Look at this from Jaden Ivey. It says Jaden Ivey on Kings. First of all, who's this guy? Okay. They said Jaden Ivey on Kings. I haven't been in contact with them. Haven't worked out for them. If I got drafted there, it wouldn't be the worst option. So Jaden Ivey says he hasn't been in contact with the Kings. He hasn't worked out for the Kings. Interesting for a team that he's projected to go to if they stay at 4. I mean, to not be in contact with him is a little weird. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys look at this and think anything? You guys look at this and say, yeah, the Kings is definitely moving out of 4. This is interesting to see Jaden Ivey say this about the Kings. Interesting. So we know Jaden Ivey hasn't been in contact with the Kings. We know that Tommy, is looking to move up. From what I see, I think he's willing to move. Definitely very interesting. Whoa. Jaden Ivey said, in listing his options, there are situations where I can go to New York. Go to New York. Name dropping. So the Knicks, who are at 11, he said there are situations where I can't go to New York. BZ, you said, I mean, shoot, most nights Bill don't have much competition for that best defender title. No one was defending. Facts. Brad was on a lot of teams where defense just wasn't an option, period. It just wasn't an option, period. So I don't know, y'all. It looks like I don't know. I don't think Jaden Ivey goes to the Kings, man. And the way he talking, it seems like he's not very confident that, the Kings are a team that he's going to be going to. Doesn't sound like he knows for a fact that he's going to the Kings. It looks like he feels like he's going to be going somewhere else. Jay, you said, bro, if Brad at point, who's the starting two that will make a difference? Please not KCP or Corey. Yeah, I don't. He can say that he's okay with Brad at the one, but you don't want Brad at the one, bro. Like, Brad is not James Harden. Brad is not a 30 in a 15 guy, 30 points and a 15 assist guy. That's not his game. He's a scorer. You saw when he was at his best. With Russ, for example. Russ was doing all the facilitating, getting all the assists. Bradley Beal's job was to put the ball in the hoop, and that's what Brad did. Brad was putting the ball in the hoop. Biggie said, I think the Detroit Pistons make the trade with Sack. They have more to offer. City said, as Wizards fans, do we want Bill back or not? I think City, from the consensus, I think fans would prefer not to pay Brad the money and for him to leave. I understand that. I also understand the Wizards and why they feel like, hey, we're not trading our homegrown star because it's already tough for us to bring in stars, period. So we're not going to trade the one that we like. I get it. I get it from the Wizards standpoint, but I also get it from the Wizards fan standpoint where it's like, I'm good off him. Chase said, Wizards president Tommy Sheppard says the fact that his team may be trading their first round pick next year due to the Wall/Westbrook deal will not prevent them from trading this year's pick away. Sounded confident they could acquire another first in the future if needed. Okay, Tommy. So Tommy's saying, hey, although we may have to trade our first round pick next year because of the Wall/Westbrook deal, hey, we can cop another one of them first round picks if we need to. I don't got an issue moving this one. We can get another one of those if we need to. Ain't nothing to get a first round pick. That's what Tommy's saying. I mean, hey, interesting, Tommy. Interesting quote. So trying to dissect what he's saying. I mean, interesting. So they don't have an issue moving this year's first round pick. They're not worried about them possibly not having their next year first round pick because they feel like they can get another first round pick in the future if they need to. Cool. That's cool. As long as it ain't Malcolm Brogdon. If it ain't Malcolm Brogdon, I'm cool. Because that's I don't need him on my life. I don't need that guy on my team. Not saying he's a bad player, but Biggie, you said Sacramento moves down one, gets Keegan Murray in Detroit, and some of Detroit Pistons players. Detroit gets their man. He's not in the West with the Kings. Have you seen talk about the Pistons being interested in trading up with the Kings? I feel like I haven't really seen them as a team that's been talked about being traded out, unless I've just missed it. I may have just completely missed it. Bees, you said I agree, D. I don't think it gets much better than Bill at the moment. At least while it seems no one wants to play for us. Could end up in another Russ situation where we trade for him and then they dip. Yeah. Like I said, it's tough. And I think that's kind of the way the Wizards are looking at it as well. Like, they know that their area, that they're not, free agent destinations. They're not high up on the list. And I think they understand that and they get that. So it's like, when they have a homegrown All-NBA talent, they're doing everything in their power to get it. Because they don't know when they'll have another opportunity at grabbing another All NBA perennial All Star. You know, so I get it from their perspective. You know, I do as an organization. I had seen something too. I wanted to show y'all as far as like revenue. Where is it at? Where is it at? I thought I seen it. Interesting. You said, Jay, you said at City, you said no, but we stuck with silly ownership and narrow-minded management. They think they smarter than everybody. Most people do. Everybody always feels like they're the smartest guy in the room. TW Locke, you said Quinn made a good point on the pod that Tommy has always believed in talent, so why not go all in for Ivy? I mean, I agree. You know, and I think, and I've said this before, I feel like Jaden Ivey covers you in a lot of different aspects as well, because you get Jaden Ivey, you know, let's say Brad's like 2 years into his deal and he decides he wants to get traded and he wants to leave or something like that. You know, you already have your guy, your young guy that you're really, you know, can build around already in Jaden Ivey. You know, you already have a young guy on the rise, hopefully young star on the rise that you drafted with the 4th round pick that has showed a lot of promise and potential. So I think it covers you on that end too. I mean, like I said, I'm all in for Murray. I mean, for Ivy. If it ain't SGA or DeJounte Murray, I'm all in on Ivy. City, you said, I don't want Malcolm. Too many injury concerns as it is on the roster with KP. And I heard Tommy said he wants a proven PG, but I like the kid from Orlando, Jalen Suggs. Yeah, if Jalen... I've heard people talk about Jalen Suggs on Twitter, you know, as far as the Wizards, because they do have a lot of guards over there. They got Cole Anthony, they got Markelle Fultz, then they got Jalen Suggs as well. And Jalen Suggs didn't have the best rookie season. I know he dealt with some injury stuff as well over there. So I mean, I don't know if they're willing to move on from Suggs yet over there, but I still like Suggs. I like Suggs coming out. TW said, not to mention a rookie deal fit in our limited cap. Yeah, I mean, I hope they do it. Me personally, I would hope they do it. I wouldn't be mad if they did. Chip, you said I would take Jalen Suggs. Yeah, like I said, I like Jalen. I'm a Jalen Suggs guy. I mean, maybe it's because I just like Gonzaga players, but I definitely like Jalen Suggs. You know, I think he's a good talent. I think he's a good talent. He's a guard that I wouldn't mind having on the Wizards and starting. I would feel comfortable starting him at my guard position too. I feel like he's a smart player. I would not be mad at that. Let me see. So yeah, I mean, let me play a game. Let me play a game real quick with Tommy's quotes, since he seems to be done. I'll say cap or not. Cap or no cap. Cap or no cap. I'll start with the first quote. For each quote I see from Tommy, I'm going to decide if this quote is cap or not cap. That's what I'll do. I'll play cap or not cap with Tommy Sheppard's quotes from his, you know, meeting today with the media. His first quote that I see: we're going to continue to do all we can to get the best possible team. Is that cap or no cap? Is that cap or no cap? You know, it's easy for the Wizards in the front office to say they're going to do all their best to build the best possible team. But honestly, guys, do we feel like the Wizards have done the best to build the best possible team? I don't think they have. I really don't. I'm saying this quote is cap. This is cap. I swear this is cap. I've watched this team be so trash for so long. It's no possible way these dudes is trying to build the best possible team. These dudes have been trash for so long. I swear to God. I swear. I'm calling it cap. Y'all can say it's not cap. This is cap, man. Um, you said check out Detroit trade for Ivy. All right, I'm gonna do that. Biggie. You said yeah, I heard Detroit wants Ivy, but Sack might not. Might hold him hostage until they get something back, and Detroit might pull the trigger. Beasley, he said not cap in his mind, but if they will succeed, I don't know about that. TW said cap. Tommy's a horror drafter and reluctant to make big trade moves. Champy said nobody wants to come to the Wizards. Uncle, he said I'll believe it when I see it. Facts. Is this Sixers cap? I think one of our best defenders is Bradley Beal. We've asked him to do a lot over the years. Is this cap? Is this sentence cap? This sentence is cap. Bradley Beal, back in the Randy Whitman days, yeah, he was doing his best. He was locking up. Like they was locking up back in the day, but now, come on, bro. Cap. In the chat, we got the cap. Big J, you say, yo, you detox a lot because the Wizards always been capping. Facts. They always be capping, bro. TW said, biggest cap since OJ in court. Uncle, you said number 2, cap. Chevy said cap. Beezy said cap. That's cap. Come on, man. Cut it out, bro. Is this cap? I know Bradley Beal is the kind of guy you build your franchise around. Cap or no cap? Cap or no cap? Is Bradley Beal the kind of guy you build your franchise around? Cap or no cap? Cap or no cap? I think he's a second option. I don't think Brad's a guy that you build your franchise around. This is cap. Hey, I got a lot of caps right now. Everything I done seen has been cap, in my opinion. It's cap. It is cap. I don't think he's a guy, as far as like the man, I think Bradley Beal's a great man. I think he's a great leader. He definitely has the qualities of somebody you want to build your franchise around. But as a player, no. As a player, no. I would say as a player, cap. As a man, no cap. Because I think he is a good leader. You know, he's a good guy. He's a good man. You know, family man. I respect that. I would want to build my franchise around a player who has the qualities of that too. But as the player, no. As a player, no. Cap. The man, I respect that. City said no cap on and off the court. I really like Bill. Chevy said they have no choice but his cap. Bees needs. You said I'm 50-50 on this one. Leaning towards cap though. Uncle, you said he isn't a number 1 in style or impact. Cap. Jay, he said, bro, that's not a big cap. It's a lie. Okay. We're going to take the best player available at 10. We can move up. We can move down. Those are our options. But as I look at it, we're selecting 10. We'll analyze all our options. Do you guys feel like this is cap? Do you guys feel like the Wizards are going to stay at 10? He says pretty much, as I look at it, we're selecting 10. I don't know. I feel like I want to say this is not cap. I can really see them just staying at 10. I don't think this is cap. I think they may I think realistically, it's being the Wizards, I can see them just staying at 10. I don't think it's cap. I hope it's cap, but I don't think it is. I don't think this one is cap. Biggie said Reggie Miller could do a sucker Brad. And you said, how far would you go with keeping Kuzma, though? I really like him, and he looks like he wants Washington to be his home, but he's a valuable asset. Yeah, that's the thing. Kuz is a valuable asset. It's all coming down to the money. Do the Wizards feel like they can extend him? Because if not, they may look to move him. If so, I think they try to keep him. TW said Reggie ain't win, though. Biggie's like, Reggie Miller won a chip. TW said, unfortunately not cap. Jay, you said, nah, they trying. Biggie said, yeah, you did. City, you said, man, we staying at 10. Ant, you said, we ain't staying at 10. Tommy about to pull something he always does. Bees, you said, no cap. Uncle, you said, I don't trust our scouts. If we stay at 10, they won't get best available. Cap. on not best available. Biggie said, my bad, Reggie didn't. Okay, let's check this out, y'all. This is a cap. This is a pretty ironclad statement. You talk to every team ahead of you for sure. It also depends on what we have and do the other team want that. It takes two to tango. Yeah. And does he if he anticipates a ton of trades on draft night? He says, I do. Let me look at this. Is this cap or not? Let me go to Hoop District. Is the R system cap? On Tommy Sheppard, on non-negotiables, he looks for in a draft prospect. Aggressive, assertive, relentless. Is this cap? Going off of Tommy Sheppard's draft history, I believe starting with Rui Hachimura, is the R system cap? Yes or no? Is aggressiveness, assertiveness, and relentlessness, is that cap? From the prospects we have seen so far under Tommy, do they represent this? Do they represent it? The R system is the biggest cap of all these. Cap, Diddy is none of these. So we say that the R system, the AAR system that Tommy talking about here is cap. So the R system is cap. I think it's cap too. I 100% think it's cap. Tommy Sheppard. We need some more. I like that. We need some more dogs. City said, I like Diddy. I like Diddy too. City, I like Diddy. Tommy Sheppard said, we need some more dogs. This is the most non-cap sentence that Tommy has said out of this whole press conference thing he's doing. They need some dogs. This is not cap. 100%. They need some dogs on this team. I've been asking for this team to get some dogs for years. This team 100% needs some dogs, man. 100%. Bees needs to sound like Denny also, but I wouldn't say he's aggressive yet. Yeah, I've been asking for Denny to be more aggressive. I've been asking for Rui to be more aggressive at times. Yeah. We need dogs. This quote from Tommy right here, not cap. This is probably the most non-cap thing he said about the team needing some dogs. They definitely 100% need some dogs, man. 100% need some dogs. You said John Wall is a dog. I'd be happy to get him, even if his next he stay on the bench for his health. I think that's it for cap or no cap. We had a lot of cap in there, man. There was a lot of cap in there, y'all. There was a lot of cap in there. You said Kispert fits the R system the most. Yeah, I mean, maybe by default. I don't know. Maybe by default. So we had a lot of cap. Oh, wait. We got another quote, y'all. We got another quote. Tommy Sheppard on what the 5 guys Washington has on their board with the number 1 tick have in common. They'll be there. Huh? So who is he talking about? What does he know? So Tommy says the 5 guys that they have on their board with the 10th pick, what they all have in common is that they'll be there. What does that mean? Because that means that could also mean be a bad thing. That could mean they could possibly be reaching for somebody. They may reach. This is possible. Oh no. I kind of want you to feel like they may not be there, bro. Like I don't know if I feel good about you saying that they'll all just be there. I want you to say to me, I don't know, they may be gone by 10. What you mean they all gonna be there, bro? Who you looking to get? What do you know? Mess around and reach for somebody, have all the fan base upset, man. Don't do this, Tommy. Don't do this, bro. Jay, you said please they have Portis. Locke, you said yikes. You said that's not a good sign. Uncle, you said he loves the reach. Mo, you said Ocha. Lockie said, if we reach and draft Tata at 10, I will riot. Mo, you said Sochan. The Bees Knees, you said, not another Troy Brown, please. Uncle, you said he done fell in love with a reach pick. City, you said, damn, who do Tommy want? Oh, no, man. I don't like that quote. And you know what's crazy? And you know what's worrying? That this is not cap either. This is not cap. This quote is not cap. I 100% believe all 5 of his guys are going to be there at 10-2. I believe that they are. This sentence is not cap. And that's the worrisome part. Because now I'm like, dang, is bro about to reach for somebody? Biggie said, I like to bring in Paul Pierce as a coach, just kind of toughen him up. I enjoyed Paul Pierce's time in DC. Jay, you said that means Hardy, Williams, Ochai, Tari, and that Ohio State point guard. You talking about Malachi Branham? I believe his name, Jay. You talking about Malachi? Ant, you said Sochan dumb AF though. He did say something that was pretty insane not too long ago. He said I actually found out yesterday that Washington D.C. is not a state, which is pretty crazy. Red flag. Is this not a red flag? Ant, is this not a red flag? This is red flag energy, bro. Come on, man. Hey, this is red flag energy. I didn't know DC wasn't a state. Red flag, man. That's a red flag if I ever seen one. What a prospect right there. Locke, you said Pierce was so cold for us. Facts. When he hit that game winner against the Hawks in the playoffs. That series when John broke his hand when the Hawks were like the number 1 seed or something like that. And I felt like we could have beat the Hawks too if John didn't get hurt in that series. And you said that's a big red flag. City, you said I want Ivy, but we have to make a move for him. I think Daniels would be a great fit and have Wall groom him. I would love Dyson. Definitely. Uncle, you said red flag big. These he said, is he from the US? If not, I can't blame him too bad. Red flag, but we should be. Red flag. Oh, I forgot. They said Jeremy Sochan. He's not from the US. He's from well, they said he was born in Oklahoma. I don't know what this means. He's a Polish American player. If he was born in Oklahoma, that's a red flag. If he was in the UK or lived in the UK for the majority of his life, I get it. If he was born in the UK, okay, all right. Okay, Wikipedia may have saved him. It said he was born. It was like, okay, he was born in Oklahoma, but he spent most of his childhood in England. Okay. All right. He spent most of his childhood in England. He get a pass. It's not as big of a red flag anymore. Now, if it just say he was from Oklahoma, it's a big red flag. But it say he from England, so I give him kind of a pass. I give him kind of a pass. Like you said, red flag. But we should be. Biggie said, red flag. He's a red card. And he said Dyson probably won't be available. Looks like he recently drafted stocks been going up. Facts. Dyson been going up the board. Champy said he's from the United Kingdom. Yeah. So he get a pass from me on that. BZ said, oh nah, if he from Oklahoma, that's wild. Diego, he said, what you think, we trade the pick or nah? Diego, man. Do we trade the pick, bro? I want to say we do. I don't think we trade the pick. I don't think we trade the pick. I don't think we trade the pick. I would like for them to trade the pick. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong when I say that. But I don't think we trade the pick. Champ, you said his dad is Jamaican, his mom Polish. Yeah. I was just on this wiki. They said they say he was born in Guyman, Oklahoma, wherever that is. It says his mother is Polish, was a Polish basketball player. They say he spent most of his childhood in Milton Keynes, England. So, all right. Not as big as a red flag as I thought it was. He lucky. Locke, you say the asking price for Ivy is too high. Trade up for Mathurin. Oh Lord, I would love Mathurin, bro. I don't know if the Wizards would trade up for him though. I don't. They may like their guys. And this is the thing. This is also why I don't think the Wizards may trade up, because Tommy just said all the guys he looking at 10 are gonna be there. He said they're all gonna be there. So it's not looking like a situation where he's looking at some guys. Well, from what he says, is looking like not a situation where some of the guys he want may not be there. He said everybody's going to be there. His 5 guys are going to be there. So I don't know. He says the nation's capital still a red. Yeah, it's still a little bit of a red flag. Still a little bit of a red flag. And he said, bro, even if he's from goddamn North Korea, how do you say that? Oh no, man. That you would think that's kind of geography 101 type things. Biggie said Benedict's price might be too high if we move up for him. Yeah, I agree. Locke, I imagine lower than Ivy, but I don't know. Definitely lower than Ivy, going up to 4, but still may not be what the Wizards want to do. Chippy said that's an hour for me. Milton Keynes. Chippy from the UK? I never do that. You from the UK, Chip? Biggie said if we move up to 6 or even 7, we definitely coming up off the little ones. Yeah, I agree. Facts. Dappy said we live again. Deacted different. Let's go. Facts. Dap, you missed it. We was playing cap or no cap with these quotes from Tommy Sheppard, bro. Because he said a lot of stuff. And we was trying to see if it was cap or not cap. And a lot of it was cap. We came to the conclusion. And you said, will you live stream for the draft? Yes, I will be. If you guys don't know, I will be live streaming on Thursday for the NBA draft. So make sure you are in here during draft time. I will be streaming. I will be live. 100% will be live for the draft. Hammy said, what does the news say? Tomas, so if you're in here, you don't know what's going on. Tomas Satoransky is closing in on a deal with Barcelona, so he's going to be going back overseas. He will not be returning to Washington. Jeremy Sochan, he didn't have a workout. He hurt his hamstring, but he was chatting with the Wizards staff. It's a few pictures of him online talking to Wes Unseld Jr. and Tommy Sheppard. And then Tommy Sheppard spoke to the media, and the main things he pretty much said was one, he says they're going to do all they can do to create the best possible team. Debatable. He said that he feels like Bradley Beal is one of their best defenders. Debatable. He said, I know Bradley Beal is the kind of guy you build your franchise around. Debatable. I mean, as a man, qualities of a man, yes. As a player, debatable. He said they're going to take the best player available at 10. They can move up, they can move down. But as they look right now, they're selecting at 10. We'll see. He also said he thinks there's going to be a ton of trades.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He thinks there's going to be a lot of trades on draft night. So we'll see. And then also, worrying quote, he said that the 5 guys on his board at 10, what they all have in common is that they'll be there. That's a little worrying, because then you're like, dang, is he about to reach for somebody? Why none of his guys may not be gone? Why he ain't say none of his guys could possibly be gone? Is he about to reach for somebody? Black Ice, thank you for the subscription. Thank you. Appreciate you, bro. He also said we need some more dogs. That's facts. We need some more dogs. Then he said, the first time I'm hearing this, the R system, the AAR system, the R system. Aggressive, assertive, relentless. That's his non-negotiables and his draft prospects, which we said was cap 2. But the R system, that's what he going by. If you're a prospect, you got to have the R system. So whoever his 5 guys are at 10, they pass the R test. And that's the news for today. That was the news for today. So far. That's what we see. Chip, you said y'all reside in UK and Tokyo. That's lit. I want to visit the UK actually. Definitely want to visit the UK. Was working on get my passport soon too. Jay, you said, see, this is why John is so key to everything. With John, draft anybody, but Brad resigning means current team ain't enough. Got to trade to get a bet. Yeah, like that's it. I think I would like John, bro. I keep saying that. I would like John to come back. You know, everybody kiss and make up. Bring John back, man. Ant, you said, let's go D. Facts. Yes, sir. Dap, you said, a lot of cap from Tommy is the norm at this point. He think he can sweet talk his way through everything. He better make some big changes this offseason. There, I tell you, boy, you listen to Tommy, he can sell you on anything. You can take a pin and sell you a pin. The man's a salesperson. He's a salesman. He'll sell you something good. He will sell you something good. And you said, I would love if you get rid of Neto. He plays like a dog, but he's just so bad at times. Yeah, I don't think they're bringing Neto back. You know, I don't think they're bringing Neto back. He's a guy. He's a guard. He's not really a true point guard. He jacks up a lot of shots. He is small. He doesn't play good defense really because he's small. I mean, I wouldn't want him back. And you said probably go to draft Kofi Cockburn at 10. Good Lord. That's insane right there. That's insane. Locke, you said, I can't believe we promoted Tommy. A lot of people said at the time was like, oh, he's Ernie Jr. because he was there in the office while Ernie was there doing his tenure. But I mean, he's done decent things as far as trades. He hasn't really hit a home run yet, and we really haven't seen the results of his efforts. So, I mean, soon he got to step it up, bro. I mean, he got to do better. You know, he's done all right. He hasn't been terrible, but he has to do better for sure. DQA, you said Tommy a generational liar. Facts. Big J, you said he said Point Bill in full effect. Yeah, I don't know how much I believe that. I don't know how much he wants to believe that. I don't think he wants Brad at point that much. I think he's comfortable with it, but that's not what he mainly would want. Big, you said Tommy Sheppard is full of it, but at the last second he'll pull something all out of his hat. Tommy he be full of it. He do be full of it. I'm glad we all know this, though. I'm glad we all know that Tommy be full of it, man. I'm happy we all know this. Whatchamacallit, Uncle, you said we gonna reach on a safe pick from all that. Yeah, like, come on, man. Don't reach, Tommy. Please don't reach for somebody, bro. Do not do this. Do not do this. Don't do this to us. Don't do this to us. Haim, you says,
I ain't never ever seen you act like this before. You getting buckets.
Appreciate the 5, Jay. Thank you for the $5 donation, my guy. I appreciate you. You said cap/no cap is my new favorite game. Appreciate all the lives, bro. Thanks. Yeah, I appreciate you. Appreciate the support, my man. Yeah, cap, no cap. When Tommy talk, I gotta cap or no cap it, bro, because I don't know, man. I don't know how he be lying, bro. He be lying. Tommy be lying to our face. Man. I'm telling you, he do. Tommy be lying to our face, bro. On everything he do. Yeah, I appreciate the 5, Jay. Thank you, my guy. Diego, you said, D, you gonna be back on Locked On Wiz or nah? As a guest, you know, it's still my guy, definitely. So, as a guest, I'm gonna be on there. I'm recording an episode with him tomorrow, actually, as a guest. As tomorrow, but I mean, as far as like officially, nah. I'm gonna be on my channel, you know, doing my streams on here and whatnot. So if you want to see me, this is where I'm gonna be at. Locke, you said when KP gets hurt this year, that trade gonna look a lot worse. Yeah, they putting a lot of hope in Porzingis, man. You gotta hope he stays healthy, bro. We know he's gonna miss games. It just depends on how many games is he going to miss. That's the key with Porzingis. We know it's like Joel Embiid. You know Embiid is going to miss games, but how many games is Joel going to miss? That's the key. And you said Tommy ain't so bad, to be honest. He got rid of Dinwiddie and Bertans. That was a big W. Yes, that's true. It was a big W, Ant. But who was the man who signed Spencer Dinwiddie and Davis Bertans to those contracts that he had to get rid of? Who was the man who signed them? So you got to look at that factor too. Putting out your own fires a little bit. Champ, you said I liked his KP trade. I didn't think anyone would take Bertans. Yeah, I didn't think they would have any real value for Spencer Dinwiddie or Davis Bertans. You know, so I mean, I guess it, you know, something because Porzingis and Luka didn't really get along, and it's just Porzingis with the injury stuff in Dallas as well. So I mean, I get it. I understand it. I get it. City, you said Tommy surprised us with the KP trade though. Yeah, that was shocking. I remember I was at work. I was driving. I seen it. I was like, what? I said Spencer Dinwiddie. I saw Woj treated. He was like, Spencer Dinwiddie got traded to the Mavericks. I was like, okay, for who? Who they traded for? Then I was like, Kristaps Porzingis. I said, what? I was like, whoa. I didn't expect that one. I didn't. I'll give him that. And you said me neither. Chem Bertans probably the worst player in the league with how much he was paid. Man, you talk about a catfish. Davis Bertans, that season that they traded for him, and they got him from San Antonio, and he was like on a 1-year deal. And he was a free agent. He was playing out of his mind. He was hitting like 8 threes in certain games. That game against the Hornets where he was going nuclear. I mean, bro, you talk about a catfish. After he got his money, never the same. Never the same. I mean, you talk about a robbery, a finesse. Boy, look at Davis Bertans. Y'all see the 0.0 assists, 0 rebounds, whatever meme, and 6 fouls that he had in the 76ers playoff game? Y'all seen the meme? Chippy said, hell yeah, the worst. Eric, you said, not gonna lie, Dallas looking good after that Christian Wood deal. Yeah, I think that's a good move for Dallas. I like Christian Wood. I like Christian Wood as a player. Chip, you said, I think KP wants to play and has enjoyed himself. First of all, any player is going to enjoy themselves when they're more involved in the offense. KP came here, and I knew for a fact he would be more involved in the offense, especially with Brad being hurt. You know, he was getting more action and being the main focus of the offense like he would never get in Dallas because that's Luka's team. Luka has the ball. You know, you're secondary. So I definitely think he's been enjoying playing in DC, especially in a more increased sized role. Definitely. And you said couldn't predict Dinwiddie would be so bad. He started off good though. Dinwiddie started off good. I was like, dang, he may be the closer instead of Bill. Like we was hitting big shots, etc. He was playing well, and it just fell off a cliff. It really fell off a cliff, man, and it just turned into something like just really bad. Splat, you said, but at the time, those seemed like the best options. I know y'all would be mad if he didn't do that. Yeah, I agree. Like, I'm not going to cap. Like, I think I got some old YouTube videos. I was excited about the Spencer Dinwiddie acquisition. I thought it would work. I really did. I thought it would work. So I'm not going to sit here and say I was one of the people who thought it was a bad deal when it happened. I was excited for it. I thought it was a good deal. I thought it was a good move. Obviously, I was wrong. You know, and a lot of us was. So I agree with you, Splat. At the time, it seemed like that was the move. And same with Bertans. I know some people wanted them to trade for like a first-round pick, possibly. But I understood why the Wizards did it. You know, but mistakes are mistakes. Bees needs, you say you're right, but damn, who expected the Dinwiddie thing to blow up that bad? Was an overpay, but we desperate forever for a PG. Facts. Lockie said the thing is Dinwiddie did play well at the first, but he quit on the team and they didn't let him run the show. Yeah, he was having a bunch of issues, like, and I just don't like how he took no responsibility for his bad play. Like, it was just all West. It was all Wizards. Like, bro, like I said before, you know, take your share of the blame as well. Dap, you said this is off topic, but can someone in the chat tell me what QTNA means? QTNA. What is QT? I have no idea what that means, Dap. Unless I'm like going blank, and I should definitely know what that means. Oh. I got your answer, Dap. I got your answer. It says QTNA. QTNA meaning questions that need answers. Questions that need answers. Questions that need answers. QTNA, questions that need answers. Questions that need answers. Eric, you said, what can we do to make DC a destination city? I feel like something in the waters helps. Winning. That's what matters, man. You got to be able to win. Like, DC isn't Milwaukee. It isn't, somewhere out in the Midwest or something. Like, DC is a bumping city. You know what I mean? Like, diverse city, diverse area. You know what I mean? Like, DC, the nightlife is cool. It's just, you got young people. It's lit out here. So it's definitely, like, it ain't the best weather like Florida year round. The weather can get crappy. But I think the main thing is just winning. It's always something in the locker room with the Wizards. They always suck. They always in the lottery. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, you got to win. The Wizards have to win consistently. They have to win consistently and show that they can put on a consistently good winning product. And I think that is something that can help bring free agents into the team. You said Splat, and we can't forget the Rush trade where we got Kuzic KCP. Yeah, facts. Like I said, the Rush trade was a dub. You got off John's contract, then you got off of Russ's contract, and you brought in positive assets in KCP and Kuzma. That's a W trade. Like, that right there, dub trade from Tommy. Dub trade. Biggie, you said, how many games will KB play this season, though? That's the thing. Man, I need at least... Let me see how many games he played this season. Porzingis played a total of... He played a total of like 50 games this season. I need like at least... I need 60 plus. I need 65 plus games out of Porzingis this year, man. I need at least 65 games, bro. I need at least 65 out of the guy. I need at least 65. Bees Ninja said John Wall and KP picking rolls and picking pops too. That'll be lit. Definitely will be lit. Chippy said Dinwiddie not that bad. He just wanted out. It's like he was throwing games. Yeah, that's childish, bro. You already got your money. What you throwing games for? You already got paid. It's probably why he was doing it, because he already got paid. That's the problem. Biggie said, I think 40 games. Boy, if he only played 40 games, yeah, he definitely ain't opting out in that contract. He ain't opting out of that contract. Shoot. Playing 40 games. Because ain't nobody going to pay him. And you said the main question is, can Bill play with KP, though? And how will Kuzma look with two stars besides him? If he keeps the same production as the end of the year, that would be crazy good. Facts. You got to make sure everything gels. Everybody, like I said, it's all about players knowing their roles in the offense. It's all about guys, stepping aside on their egos, because, I mean, that's the thing. Guys have egos, players have egos, and then that's kind of where you butt heads. Guys want to be this involved in the offense. Guys want this kind of role when they should have that kind of role. So, I mean, everybody just got to be on the same page. Everybody has to be on the same page. Kuz, KP, Brad, they all got to work together. They all got to be on the same page. It's like, all right, this is your role, this is your role, this is your role. DQN, you said we should have known we were cooked when we was giving Trez MVP chat. When we was giving Trez the MVP chats, man. You said we should have known we was cooked. And you said at DQN, you said that was some crazy times. Facts. Dab, you said thanks, Brody. No problem, I guess. Splat, you said the only thing I hated that Tommy has done was the Montrezl trade and trading the Lakers picks to get Isaiah Todd. Yeah, I don't know about the Isaiah Todd thing. I don't know about that. I don't know how that's going to turn out. We'll see. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how the Isaiah Todd thing is going to turn out. We'll see with that. And the Aaron Holiday trade, because they ended up trading the second round pick or something like that for Aaron Holiday. That's looking rough too. It was something with Aaron Holiday. That's looking rough. BZ, you said, gotta be, bro. I never seen a Wizards player that bad, dog. Man, looked like Space Jam and was lost on the courts. It will impact a lot of games. Had to be throwing games. Bro was looking crazy bad out there. Crazy bad. TW Log, you said Asplat bet you don't regret that now. He's facing 5 years. That's true as well. I forgot. My man was rolling around with 3 pounds of weed on him in the vehicle. Crazy. So he said at Log, I didn't care if we traded him. Is that I didn't like who we traded him for. Like, we could have gotten better assets. Yeah, it was like Vernon Carey and something else that was like, eh. It was like kind of, I felt like the Wizards just wanted to get him out of the building type of thing. Like you said, our bench production went up with Ish, though. Yeah, like I said, I like Ish. Ish gets the pace going. He picks the pace up. You know, you run with him. The offense will improve because he's just running. Like, he never stops. Oh, we got another Tommy tweet. Hold on. Tommy Sheppard says, big swings a lot of times means you have to gas your entire roster. Chip, you was talking about that because you was talk about the bench and losing your bench. You said big swings a lot of times means you have to gas your entire roster when you have to aggregate a lot of players you hurt death. You don't want to give up your entire roster for one piece, but if that piece is good enough, then it's the right time to do it. What do we think of this quote? What do we think of this quote from Tommy? He says, big swings a lot of times means you got to trade your entire roster and you get hurt because you lose depth. But if it's for the right person, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. This quote ain't cap. I agree with this quote. You know, big swings a lot of times mean you lose a lot of your depth. But if it's for the right player, if it's for the right piece, then I'm all for it. It depends on who the player is. Do you feel like that player is worth your depth and your assets? And you said Todd looks really disappointed right now. You said Dinwiddie's still playing bad with the Mavs. He wasn't throwing games. He just played bad playing out there. Neto with a 100-shot tendency. And you said smart quote, to be honest. Locke, you said, I think he's talking about the right person being SGA, but he thinks Ivy's asking price is too high. Bees, you said facts, had a couple big games and Dallas fans were clowning us crazy. Then when Luka wasn't getting that same help from Spence, they were quiet. Facts. That's facts. That's facts. Big, you said Kuz might be going. Splat, you said, I hope you're not talking about Malcolm Brogdon. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who he may be talking about. Who is this big swing? Is he talking about Jaden? Is he talking about SGA? Is he talking about DeJounte? Who is this big swing that he could be talking about, possibly? And Denny. Big, you said, and Denny. Yeah, it's a possibility. It's definitely a strong possibility. Interesting. Interesting quote from Tommy. Interesting. Chip, said, Wizards not in that position to gut the bench. No vets want to come to the Wizards. Our bench, is decent. Yeah, and I was like, that's interesting that he brought up that point because I instantly thought of you, Chimp. Because I was like, I know that was like one of your main things. You were talking about the bench and losing that bench depth and not liking, having to gut the bench for one guy pretty much. So it's interesting that he said that. Jay, you said means you trade Denny and Rui for KD, but please load, not Kyrie. Not for Kyrie. Big, you said it might be that 4 pick. Possibly. Very possible. Like you said, I agree with Q that DeJounte is likely untouchable, but SGA might kind of be in play. Why? But I'm trying to wrap my head around it. Why would the Thunder give up SGA though? Why? Maybe it's, if I Google it, I'll find it, but like, why? The trade rumors. Like this is, I don't know. Interesting. I don't know why they would want to give him up. Splat, you said, I say trade back. To be honest, we can get more value. I doubt that. I think that's one of the least likely things they do. I doubt the Wizards will trade back. But it's a possibility that they may. And you said, if he brings Brogdon, I swear to God, I'll be looking his address up on Google waiting for him by his car. Chip, you said you heard it from me. Rui going to be big this year. Yeah, I'm hoping. I got big hopes for Rui too. And you said realistically, we ain't getting neither of them. SGO or DeJounte, agreed. I think that's unrealistic. I don't see them. I don't see them getting them. I don't see them getting DeJounte and or uh, DeJounte or SGA, as you say. Um, Before I keep going, guys, it's 37 of you in here right now. I appreciate you guys viewing. If you haven't already, make sure you like the video. Helps to get it out there. Helps to get it seen. Appreciate you all being in here today with me again for another Wiz Talk session as we get closer to the draft. So yeah, definitely make sure you hit that like button on the video if you haven't already. If you're just looking and you want to talk and get in the conversation, make sure you subscribe so you can get in here and get in the conversation with us and talk some Wiz with us. If you haven't become a channel member and you would like to, the way to do that is just click the link that I have in my pinned chat of my message. It's a link in there. You can click that and join if you would like. Or if you just want to donate and support in that way, you can also do that with a super chat or whatever you like. But yeah, I appreciate all of that, guys. I appreciate all the support today. City, you said Giddey is a baller for OKC. That's probably why. That's true. Josh Giddey. And that Josh Giddey is another guy that I like coming out. I thought Josh Giddey was a guy who I felt had a really good feel for the game. That's possible, man. That's possible. Josh Giddey. Maybe he made Shea a little expendable. I don't know. It's possible, though. Chip, you said, assuming Unseld lets him play. Facts. Luck, you said, the Thunder, I think, are still too far away, and they could extend their cap by getting behind Giddey and whoever they pick. That's very true. Also, I think they know SGA is going to be annoyed if they don't turn these picks into help somewhat soon. This is true. This is all true. This is facts. Bees Knees, you said, in Wizards fashion, a big swing probably is lower quality player than what we are talking about. Yeah. What is Tommy? What is a big swing in your opinion, my guy? What is a big swing in your eyes from your viewpoint? What's a big swing to you, Tommy? I want to know. Splat, you said, LMAO, what happened to not getting a big name PG? A, you said, but we know Tommy, he a true wizard at times. That's true. Sometimes he can work some magic, man. He can work some magic. Locke, you said, that being said, I don't think we have the assets to go get SGA. I don't think we do either. I think SGA will be out of reach. I think there's somebody else who can offer a better package than the Wizards, ultimately. Biggie, you said, Oklahoma City text Jaden Ivey trades SGA to the Wizards for 10 pick and some of our players. I'd be so ecstatic if we get SGA. I really would. Chip, you said, I think OKC rebuild. They see young pieces that we have that can fit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I didn't think about it. Like, are they ready to compete in time for like SGA? Do they just want to ride it out with Josh Giddey? I never really thought about those things, but I mean, it makes sense. It's true. It definitely makes sense. And you say about to bring them candles out for the draft to become Muslim, Christian, and Jews at the same time. Eric, you said if we manage to get SGA, Tommy is someone that I'd be forever indebted to. Yeah, if he got SGA, bro, that'll be lit. That would truly be lit, bro. That would truly be lit. Seriously. How far are we away from the draft? We are officially 3 days away from the draft, guys. 3 days away from the draft, man. 3 days away. Bees Knees, you said, only thing about OKC is I feel they want a bit more. We just have a lot of forwards at the moment. Yeah, that's the thing. It all comes down to assets. How many assets do they have? I mean, do they have the assets that the Wizards would want? I mean, that the Thunder would want? And I don't know. I truly don't know. I truly don't know if they have enough. Let's see if there's any more quotes out here from Tommy. Not seeing anymore. Not seeing anymore from Tommy. And you said Lakers fans on something else, bro. Out here offering none in a 27 first round pick for Bill. I see something earlier today with like a multitude of different ways that the Lakers could acquire Bill, and it kept revolving around them, like giving 2 first round picks in like later years, and Russell Westbrook and they said Russell Westbrook was a valuable expiring contract. I'm like, bro, I don't want Russell Westbrook on an expiring and 2 of your trash first round picks in however many years. I'm good, bro. Like, Lakers fans, you got to give it up, bro. Brad is not going to be there. The Wizards aren't accepting your trash offers, man. Just to help y'all out because y'all are the Lakers. It's not happening. It's really not happening. Got to give it up. They got to just give it up, man. Give up that dream. They got to give up that dream. So this is an interesting day, man. Tommy did give some quotes to kind of for us to kind of think over and kind of mull over what he's doing. Locke, you said Lakers and Celtics fans build the dumbest trades known to man. Yeah, be having them one-sided trades, bro. Eric, you said I just don't get why OKC wouldn't just draft another position and keep SGA. They already have SGA, Giddey, and Dort. Yeah, like they have good pieces. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what Presti want to do over there. I don't know what his plan is. Chip, you said Lakers capping big time, desperate and delusional. Yeah, they desperate, especially after the season they had last season, and they don't have no hope for the next season because the roster they really can't do anything to make the roster drastically different from the roster they had last season. So they just trying to think of anything at this point. Beasneys, you said same thing with the Heat. I don't want no Duncan Robinson and Hero. I'm sorry. Duncan Robinson I don't want because of his contract. Tyler Hero is like, I like him, but I mean, eventually, like when it comes to paying him, though, I don't know. Like he ain't a number 1 guy either. You know, he ain't like Tyler Hero isn't a SGA. He's not even a DeJounte Murray in my opinion. You know, I think those 2 younger guys are better than Tyler Hero. And Tyler Hero's gonna want starter money when it's time for him to get paid. He's gonna want some starter money. And you said I don't know if SGA fits the timeline. No, that's facts. I don't know if he fits their timeline. That's true. That's definitely true. Locke, you said I would sign and trade Bill for Anthony or Maxey in a heartbeat though. I like Anthony. I like Maxey. If they really had to get rid of Brad, I wouldn't mind it being for 2 of those guys either. You know, I really wouldn't mind it being for some of those guys. Anthony was hooping for parts of the season for sure. He was hooping. Eric, you said Lakers are going to be trash next season. We just witnessed it not working out last season, but I still hear Lakers fans saying things will be different going around with a healthy AD. Yeah, if AD can stay healthy. If he can stay healthy. And people keep talking about what he did in the bubble, like his 3-point shooting percentage. That was the bubble, bro. That's an outlier year, according to his stats, his statistics. That was an outlier year for him. I mean, I don't know. I hope for him. I really do. I hope for the guys. I really hope for them guys over there. I do. I really do hope for them. Biggie, you said Kuz, Diddy, and Rui would have to go along with our 10 pick for SGA. Yeah, I definitely think SGA is they're gonna want Kuz. They're gonna want Diddy. I think they're gonna want Rui as well. And they're gonna have 10. Like Biggie, I agree with that. I think that's what it for SGA, a guy like SGA, I think that's what it would take. I think they will want both Diddy and Rui. So the Diddy fans and Rui supporters can go fight each other over in Oklahoma. they Diddy fans will be upset that they can't get away from Rui. That will upset them. Like you said, Anthony, I haven't shot a ball since April 5th. Davis. Facts. Lakers fans was on that boy's head when he said that. Like you said, we definitely need some future first too. Granted, what's going on? You said it was published in Israel that Diddy would not be playing for the national team as originally planned on June 30th and July 3rd. Maybe it's a tale he'll be involved in the trade in the upcoming draft. I did see something about that as well with Diddy about him not playing for the national team. I don't know if it's just the focus on the training. I don't know. I mean, it could just be the focus on training. I'm not sure what to really look into that. So that's interesting. It's definitely interesting. I'm glad you brought that point up because I forgot. I did see that a while ago on Twitter. Bees Knees, you said, yeah, Eric, but the thing is, I'm never betting versus LeBron no matter what his team looks like. That's the thing. It's like...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Nick
sir.
Saban in college with Alabama. It's like some guys you just don't want to bet against because they're that guy. Like Tom Brady. You're scared to go against Tom Brady because it's Tom Brady. You know, like some players and people you're just scared to go and bet against. O'Hari 1997. Appreciate the sub. Thank you. Where am I? Eric, you said, nah, bro, he has to go hard all season just to make the play-in. Even that's too much for Bron. Bron need that help, man. He definitely can't do it like he used to no more. Even though he's still putting up big numbers. But it was one of those, you putting up big numbers on a losing team. Like how people would say with Brad. He was dropping 30, but the Wizards sucked. So, it was one of those type of seasons. Chip, you said that's the bench gone to OKC. Yep. That would be the bench gone to OKC. So you would definitely lose a lot of that depth you got, for sure. That's one of the things about pushing all the chips in to get certain guys, 100%. And you said, I just want to say that as a Wizards fan, I feel like we are a really good fan base, and I appreciate every single one of you. Yeah, like, I think Washington Wizards fans, like, they're not popular, like, on social media. They don't have a large presence on social media, like Lakers fans or Knicks fans, etc. Like, they don't have the biggest presence. But we're here, You tell somebody you're a Wizards fan who isn't from DC, and you're like the Wizards? They have fans? They have fans? They're here? Yes, the Wizards have fans. The Wizards fans are very dedicated, a very loyal, a very passionate fan base. We want to see a winning product. We want to see a winning product, man. And it's like some people who are like ticket holders and stuff, they may get on Wizards fans like, you guys don't come out to the games. Because the Wizards don't give the Wizards fans a reason to come out to the game. Nobody wants to continuously see a losing product, bro, or a mid to low tier product. We as Wizards fans want to see the team compete at a high level, bro. We want to compete at that. This is the same arena that be packed out when the Capitals play. They're in the same arena, but their games are night and day. The Capitals win. They have a generational talent as well, but the Capitals win. Even when they weren't going to the Stanley Cup and whatnot, and they were losing in like the first round of the playoffs, and they kept losing to the Penguins, they were winning. Like, you knew the Caps was going to be good. You know the Caps going to be good. You know they're going to be a playoff team. You just know. The Wizards is like they may have a really good year and lose. And then the next season, they may be trash. And now they trash for like the next 3 years. I mean, Wizards fans are it's a passionate fan base. I think we're just all waiting to see a consistent good product. You could have look at the energy from the Wizards fan base when they started 10-3. I've never seen the Wizards fan base be that energetic and positive and optimistic in so long. We're just waiting for a consistent good product for Tommy and Ted to put on the floor, man. I'm telling you. Locke, you said, I think Bron just worried about... Goodness gracious, speak, D. I think Bron just worried about passing Kareem this year, to be honest. Facts. You try and get that record. Like you said, our bench would still have Ish, Gafford, Kispert. I don't know if I'm crazy, but I think it might be worth it for SGA, but I'm extremely biased because I love SGA. Facts, Locke. I'm biased because I love SGA as well. Beasley says same, and I always appreciate spaces like this. Yeah, and I mean that's just kind of what I'm trying to do. Just create a space to just chat. You know what I mean? Chat about the Wizards and stuff. And just have stuff to talk about. I mean, that's kind of just have a free flowing conversation and let everybody get their thoughts off, because not everybody has a podcast, not everybody has a live stream, so it's good to have. I like to create spaces like this so everybody can really get their thoughts off consistently, and everybody can have a voice. Not everybody got 5,000 followers on Twitter or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's good to see everybody. I like to see everybody's opinion on the Wizards, man, other than just my own. Like, I like to see what you guys say because a lot of you guys bring up good points. Chippy said, we've got to have the passion and loyalty, no rings anytime soon. We support hope, true fans. Yeah, like, I mean, we support, we be mad. We be tired of watching the team, man. We be tired of watching the same thing, but every season we back, man. Every season we be back with the hopes of change and the hopes of seeing something different. Just seeing something different. Lockie said the Verizon Center was bumping when we had Wall, Bill, and Pierce. Facts. The Verizon Center was bumping back in the prime Gilbert Arenas, Karan Antoine days. He had the MCI Center bumping back then. Ant, you said I ain't even from Washington and I'd be out here letting them disappoint me every year, but I wouldn't switch the fan base / sheet for anything. Yeah, that's how I feel, man. They get on my nerves, bro, but I just want to see it through. I hope these guys turn into something, man, before I'm 80 years old and I'm on my deathbed. I hope I see him succeed at some high level at some point in my life. Boxy, you said, what do you think about the Wizards trading for Russell or signing trade for Sexton? Colin Sexton, I'm not that big on Colin Sexton. I really don't like his fit next to Bill. Personally, I'm not that big on Colin Sexton, even though I like Sexton. But I don't know if I like his fit on the Wizards. Trading for Russell, I don't want Russell back. It was fun times for when it was, but I'm good. Even though he's on an expiring, I'm good. I'd rather trade. If it's something with Brad being moved, there's so many better options out there. There's so many better options out there than the Lakers package. The Lakers package should be like at the bottom of the barrel. Bees Knees, you said, these boys be testing my loyalty every year, but I'm here to stay. Bruh, I'm telling you, after that Clippers game, I was ready to, I was about to call it quits on them dudes. When they blew that lead to the Clippers last season, I was ready to call it quits. I really was. I truly, truly was. I truly, truly was. Oh, I'm sorry. You talking about D'Angelo Russell, not Russell Westbrook. My bad. I just see it because we was just talking about Russell Westbrook. That's why I automatically thought you meant Russell Westbrook. You talking about D'Angelo, D-Lo. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. D-Lo too. He's more of like that combo guy. I don't know about D-Lo. I'm not sure about D-Lo. I mean, do you like D-Lo boxing? Who would you prefer? You like Sexton or you like D-Lo? Or you like both of them and you wouldn't mind both? Or are you just strictly asking? Or do you specifically like these players? Champion says Sexton wants money. Let Lakers buy out Russell. And I don't think the Lakers are going to buy out Russell. I think they're going to stick it out for another year. I think they'll just stick it out. Lil Snot, you say, yo, D, you think we making any big trades this offseason or you think it's all noise? I want to say we are, bro. I really hope Wizards that is not BS and you just been filling us with hot air and just talking our heads up to get our hopes up for no reason. I really hope they do make a big move. I really do. Whether that's trading up to the 4th pick, maybe SGA or somebody. If it's Malcolm Brogdon, I will flip this table over. I swear to goodness if it's Malcolm Brogdon. If you do all this talking and our big move is Malcolm Brogdon, I'm going to flip the table, bro. I'm going to flip the table. So I hope not. I hope they do make a big move. I'm going to have some faith in these guys that they'll do something in this offseason to really help move the needle for this team. Locke, you said if he means D'Lo, I low-key look at what they are asking for him. And you said Sexton is a weird player, to be honest. Can't really predict what he could bring now after the injury, but if he was pretty good. And I'm scared of guys with injuries, man. Coming off injuries, coming off torn stuff. We just went through the stuff with Spencer Dinwiddie. I'm kind of off guys who done tore something and they coming back off of something that's torn. Spencer Dinwiddie turned me off from that, bro. I'm kind of off the injured guys right now, coming off of injuries. So it's yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure about that, bro. Like a guy like Colin Sexton, the injury thing as well. We talk about Malcolm Brogdon in the injuries. So, I don't know. I don't know about Sexton. I really don't. We'll see. But I'm not that high on Sexton, personally. You said, where am I?
I ain't never ever.
David, thank you for the
before.
10. I appreciate you. Thank you for the 10
10
super chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. My God, David, thank you. You say if he means D-Lo, okay, I said that. Bees, you said I wanted everyone gone after that Clipper game beyond embarrassing. That Clippers game, bro. That was my wits end. That was my wits end, bro. I'm telling you. That was my wits end. Becky, you said, I have a good feeling about this season, but it would definitely have to start with the draft. The draft would definitely tell which direction we're going to go. Yeah, that's the thing. The draft is draft, man. I need to see what they do with the one. I want to see what they do in this draft so I can kind of, after draft night, y'all, we can really start kind of figuring out what direction we're looking at right now. You know, we can kind of really start getting a feel of what the team is looking like once we start getting through this draft. Once we get through the draft, we can really start thinking like, all right, this is what we looking like now. You know, and start getting into free agency and stuff, man, which is gonna be lit. I'm gonna be ready to talk about this free agent stuff too when guys start being able to sign and verbally agree. Chip, you said hell no, D'Angelo as picked already. Ant, you said still looks like a big ego player that I don't know if he can play with Bill. Bees Knees, you said Luke Kennard and Amir Coffey looking like Stephen Clay on us. Bro, we got done up by Luke Kennard and Amir Coffey. Not saying they're bad players. They're definitely good role players. But we got done up, man. Like I said, it's hard to lose a 30-plus point lead on 2K, a video game. It's hard to blow that big of a lead on a video game. I don't know how you do it as a professional basketball team. It's crazy. Splat, you said, if everything fails, I say we trade for Monte Morris. I wouldn't mind Monte Morris. Yeah, like if everything fails, we'll call Denver. See what's up with Monte. Call Denver and see what's up with him. I wouldn't mind that. Crowd, you said Christopher Paul must be the most unlucky player in NBA history. Tough. Yeah, Chris Paul is tough. And my thing with CP3, I'm off this like, oh, CP3 deserves a championship. Does he? Just win, bro. He don't deserve nothing. He don't deserve nothing more than anybody else deserves something. Biggie, you said this draft is like waiting for the prom. You don't know if you're going to get laid or played. Facts. I like that analogy, Biggie. I like that analogy. I like that. That's a perfect way to put it. That is a perfect way to put it, Biggie. That's a perfect way to put it. Chip, you said Sexton not a pass rush point guard. Yeah, I don't know if he fits West's style. Same with D'Lo. I don't know if they fit West's style of play where he wants from their one guard. David, my guy, like I said, appreciate you for the 10. Thanks again. Thank you, my guy. Crown, you said he just happened to be on the New Orleans Hornets without an owner, and poor guy was refused by the NBA to team with Kobe, who owned his team technically. Yeah, the Kobe thing was crazy. Maybe he could have got one if they didn't veto that joint. Maybe. He's definitely had some bad luck though. I will say he's had some bad luck. Chris has definitely had some bad luck. Like you said, this draft is like shooting your shot for the hot girl, Jada Ivy, but you get shot down and have to go with the paper bag, Malkima Brogdon. Yeah, bro. Hopefully we can get the baddie in this situation. Hopefully. Chippy said, after draft night, we can light the cigars or put a brick through TV. Facts. After draft night, man, we either gonna be in this joint lit, like, all right, we cool, we got whoever, we got Johnny, cool, we got Benedict, cool, or we traded up and got Jaden, be lit. We can be like that, or we can get Jeremy Sochan, or reach for somebody and we can be pissed. It's only 2 ways we coming out of this draft night, guys. Only 2 ways. Crown, you said at least Malkima Brogdon doesn't get passed around like Aisha Smith. Aisha Smith. What was it, like 12, 13 teams or something he done been on? Aisha Smith just shot was like, it got the clap. Oh. It's funny you said I was so pissed when the Suns made Spencer look good. Boy, I don't play on players' downfalls in games often. I don't. I really don't. I'm not that type of guy. But Spencer was just, he made me so angry. I was just hoping he played so poorly in the playoffs. I was just hoping. And I mean, he did play poorly like in like maybe the Sun series, but he definitely still had good games in the playoffs, I will say. Ruining my agenda against him. But still. And you said Aisha Smith out here looking like a disabled chick with that jump shot. That jump shot is crazy. And that's why I say, I don't like, Aisha, she'll get a little jump shot crazy, you know, and I don't be liking that sometimes. Davey said we were all sort of hoping. Yeah. Facts. He said bees knees. You said damn it, Malcolm Brogdon. His paper bag. What's Jeremy Sohan? I don't even know. Like you said, as a Devin Booker hater, I was happy Spence humbled that team. Devin, but people ain't been liking Devin Booker since he dropped that video and he was like, stop double teaming. What do we double? We're here to work on our game. Why are you double teaming? And people was mad because he was crying about double teaming in the open gym runs, which is weird because that's like what happened to him. The dudes get double teamed. Biggie, you said everyone save up for a new TV to have draft night. Yeah, I'm like, hey, get your lick if you need it. Get your punching bag, get your punching gloves, get whatever you need for a potential angry night. Possibly. Hope you don't gotta whip anything out, but just in case, make sure you got your warranties on your TVs, your monitors, your computers, whatever, your mouses. Make sure you got your warranties, man. Make sure they active. Crowley said Jesse Sohan is the boring house. Eric, you said, remember when we cooked them without our stars? I know Spencer was mad. Yeah, Spencer was mad, talking about, well, they could go into the offseason and we can go to the playoffs. Like, bro. They were going to the playoffs whether you were there or not. Like, come on, man. They were going to the playoffs whether you was there or not. Cut it out. Hold on, guys. I'll be back like really quick. Give me like 5 seconds. All right, I'm back. Ugh. And you said Jesse Sohan, the special one with the geographical knowledge. Like you said, Eric, we watched the KCP masterclass that night. KCP's another one. Towards the end of the season, he was turning it up. Like, he was hot. KCP was hot. Davey said Spence needs to worry about his crypto fortune. Like, yeah, man. Spencer, the Bitcoin, or something they called him. Spencer, the Bitcoin, or whatnot. Man, that's a player right there who just gets on my nerves. I don't know. Something about him just makes me angry. Something about that guy makes me angry, man. I don't know. I usually don't get like that, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Beasley's, you said, I ain't never seen a player dodge that much accountability. That's what upsets me. People can hate Bill, but he will at least be the first to say, man, I'm trash right now. I got to be better. Facts. And that's what I can respect about Brad. If Brad's playing trash, Brad will say, we're not going to be the only people saying Brad's trash. Brad's going to say, I've been playing like garbage. I've been trash. Obviously, you would like for him to improve, you know, and not just say it and do it and improve. But, I mean, bro, He definitely. I would like to see. That's the thing with Spencer. He never took any accountability. It was all, well, I was just doing what I was told. Blah 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 blah. Like, bro, can you like say one time that I could have been better? At least can you just say that and say, I could have played a little bit better. That would have been nice to hear. Would have been nice to hear. And you said KCP has the most random 20 plus nights. Facts. Facts. Crowd, you said, how is KCP consistent? Inconsistent at the same time? I don't know. KCP used to make me upset when he used to just, every time he used to over dribble. Because he've had moments where he'll just dribble and dribble, and he'll over dribble, and he'll turn the ball over, just playing out of his game. Like, he's a catch and shoot type of guy. He was over here dribbling, like, trying to self-create on. Like, come on, man. That ain't your game, bro. Lockie said facts, KCP turned to the prime MJ for like a 5-game stretch there. Yeah, he was going crazy for like a little period. Also some news. Wizards Summer League schedule. July 9th. They got Detroit at 6 on ESPN2. Whenever I'm available, I'm definitely going to try to hop on stream to stream some of these Summer League games. NBA TV, ESPN2. I'm definitely going to try to hop on and stream some of these Summer League games for sure. Definitely, I'm going to try to catch them. I should be off work in time, too, before them. So, I think I may be able to catch all of these. I wonder what the Summer League roster going to look like. But, definitely. So, if y'all bored or if y'all got time and I'm on streaming, I'll definitely try to catch all these Summer League games. Definitely. Definitely going to try to catch them this summer. And you said at B's knees, you said, I swear to God, he was making me so mad with those quotes out there, making us seem like it's all our fault, like when we were the ones pulling step back threes behind 3 feet behind the line. Facts. Terrible. He was terrible, man. Where can we watch Summer League games? Well, according to this, it just say, because I know sometimes you need like an app, but I mean, it just said ESPN2. So if you got ESPN, and NBA TV, if you got NBA TV, it would have seeming like. So I think, like, I got NBA TV and I got ESPN, so I'm thinking I should be good. There's no bunch of extra stuff I got to do, so you could probably watch it on the ESPN app, and then NBA TV, that's if you got the package, sports package or something, I'm sure. Whew. Man. But yeah, Dinwiddie, bro, that's that guy. Oh, my goodness. That guy really upsets me. Like, he do something to me, bro. Oh, man. Bertans was talking a little bit, too, y'all. Bertans was talking a little bit as well. He had some little things to say, too. But you said that Davies Bertans needs to be on the Scooby-Doo mystery box because he stole that money. That dude's a thief. That dude is a thief. Hey, also, he said, yeah, I'll give a fuck what Bertans got to say. Man, that dude, he can't say nothing to me. Bertans can't say nothing. He can't even look at me. Bertans can't even look at me, bro. Nah, bro. That dude can't even look at me. He can't. I don't want nothing to do with that dude. You said, Chip, you said he's 6'11" flyweight. And he said, looks like I'll have to fire up those illegal streaming sites. There ain't no ESPN in Europe. LML. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I be having to do that for a lot of them illegal sites, them illegal programs, it's sometimes what I be partaking in. I partake in some of those illegal programs. Biggie said Davies Bertans goes down as the second worst decision in Wizards history. Who's the first, Biggie? Who's the first? Cause you got the ain't it like the Mike Miller Randy Foye trade or something like that? Ain't it the Mike Miller Randy Foye trade? Something like that. They traded their 5th pick for Mike Miller and Randy Foye. Kwame Brown. I know that was rough. Kwame was rough. Kwame first. Who went 5th in that draft? Minnesota got Ricky Rubio in that draft. This is the 2009 was the Blake Griffin draft. Tracy Webb got to be up there. Wizards done did a lot of things, man. Wizards done did a lot of things, bro. Dang. Imagine the Wizards stayed at 5 and drafted Stephen Curry. Steph went 7 to Golden State. Imagine if they would have ended up going with Curry. I mean, maybe they would have ended up going with Ricky Rubio, but I don't know. Interesting. I wonder what they would have did if they would have kept that 5th pick, because obviously Mike Miller and Randy Foye ain't do jack. Look at my boy Otto out here shining.
In their careers.
Yeah, where I'm from, small town. The whole city is behind me.
Look at my boy Otto. Go ahead, Otto. My man. My man. NBA champion Otto. My man. You said too much bad decisions to choose from. One, to be honest, yeah. I mean, you talk Andrew Nicholson, you got Ian Mahinmi. It's so many decisions, bro. From the more recent and from in the past too. Jan Vesley. It's too many to count with the Wizards, man. So many bad decisions. So many bad decisions. Like you said, we would have traded Steph after those early injuries, LMAO. Jay, you said Kwame was good till Jordan dogged him because A. Poland declined to trade Kwame for Elton Brand. Yeah, that's what they say. That's definitely what they say. You said if we get SGA or DeJounte, what's the ceiling? If we get SGA or DeJounte, I definitely see playoffs 100%. I think they're out of the play-in. I think SGA, Bill, and Porzingis surrounded with whoever else they put, I think they have the opportunity and potential to definitely get to that second round. Definitely get to that second round. I don't know about past second round because top teams are tough. They're tough. You still got to surround the team with decent players. You still got to surround with a decent team. But I can see them possibly getting second round in the playoffs with that 3. I think that's a strong 3 right there. If Porzingis can stay healthy. Keyword if. Jay, you said worst move was Jan Vesley. Yeah, that was terrible, man. Champ, you said Otto wants to run it back with Warriors. I don't blame him. Biggie, you said I personally fouled Bertans as soon as he got in the game. And you said I think SGA could really be a game changer for us. I agree. I do too. Champ, you said you don't need to foul him. Just make Bertans put him on the floor. He will panic. Won't defend you either. Won't do a lot of things. Leave him wide open, matter of fact. See if he hit it. And you said Biggie, you said Kwame was the first mistake. And you said Biggie give him that Meta World Peace foul. That Meta World Peace on James Harden. Like you said, SGA, Bill, and KP ceiling of conference finals appearance depending on injuries to other teams like Middleton this year. Yeah, like I said, the conference finals is tough because you getting up there with the elite teams in the East. That's tough. That's definitely tough. I mean, oh no, man, it's interesting, man. I would have high hopes for SGA, Bill, and KP. I like that 3. I doubt it happens because I don't think the Wizards have enough, honestly. But I mean, we'll see. We really will see. And you said, how will KP even look in the playoffs, though? I will hope to something similar to how he looks in the regular season. Shoot, I will hope it's something similar. He said, and did he ever play in the playoffs? Yeah. Yeah, he played in the playoffs with the Mavericks. They lost when they lost to the Clippers. I think in the bubble. When they had lost to the Clippers. Biggie said I always liked Otto. I liked Otto. I didn't think we should give him the max, but I did like Otto. I didn't think he was a max player though. But I mean, I do got love for Otto. Crowley said Jerome Robinson breakout season 2023, baby. Boy, let me. I'm telling you, bro. Some of these Wizards start lineups in the bubble. Oh my goodness. Like they had like Troy Brown starting. They had Jerome Robinson starting. Some of the lineups the Wizards would throw out there would be just so freaking disgusting. Oh my lord. And you said without Luka, I mean, I don't know. I don't think he's made the playoffs. Outside of
Yes,
Dallas.
sir. Yes, sir.
I don't think.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
Brian, thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. I don't think he's made it without Luka because he didn't make it no times in New York. I'm pretty sure. So no, I don't think he has without Luka. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure because I don't think he made it any times in New York. Like you said, automatic. And you said, but didn't KP get hurt that year or something like that? Like, yeah, he played, but he played against the Clippers. I believe he played against the Clippers. He just didn't have a really good series against them, though. But I think he did get hurt. Something like that. But I believe I remember him playing against the Clippers in the bubble. I feel like. Just listen, he said, Mr. Detail, how far from elite do you think the Wizards fall if they don't have Bill, Porzingis, and Kuzma? That should tell you about this team. If they don't have Bill, Porzingis, and Kuzma, oh, this team's like a 19-win team. Oh, 100%. This team is like back in the early John Wall days. Like, this team is back in them early John Wall days. God awful, pretty much. Like, winning 23 games type stuff. And like, look at that the Wizards back here, back then, 2010-11 Wizards, 23 wins. 2011 winners, 20 wins. I mean, my God, bro. 20 wins. Imagine winning 20 games in an NBA season. Just awful. They'd be something around there if they didn't have those guys. They'd be something around in that territory. And you said, I know he played a little bit, or he played really bad. I don't know anymore. Yeah, it was one of that, but he played. I remember him playing. Locke, you said he made in New York, did he not? Never mind, I'm dumb, he didn't. Yeah, I was like, I don't remember him making it in New York. And then I know he got traded off to, because he got hurt too, and then he ended up getting traded to Dallas. So, I mean, I don't know. It's interesting, man. But I mean, I don't know. I'm just ready for the draft to happen, bro. That's all I am. I'm just ready for the draft to start. I'm ready for these next 3 days. I'm ready to see what the Wizards talking about. I'm ready to see if they make any trades. I'm ready to see if any trades in general happen. You know, so we can all kind of just get a good feeling on what our ceiling is with the Wizards. You know? And what direction do we think they're going in? I think that's one of the most important things. And you said we have like zero evidence on how KP plays in the playoffs, considering we don't count playing with Luka, which obviously was a bad situation for him. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta hope that he would improve. You know, he would step up to the challenge. That's all you can really hope for. You know, that he could step up. Splat, you said, what prospect do you like for the second round pick? That's interesting. That's something we haven't really talked about that much. The second round pick. Crowd, you said y'all think Jimmy Butler be smashing Malika Andrews down. I be thinking some people be getting smashed. I ain't gonna cap to you. I be thinking some people be getting smashed. Some. I be thinking some. The Wizards got the 56th pick in the draft. That's like all the way towards the bottom in the second round. I don't know. Like Keon Ellis out of Alabama, if he goes that low. I'm not sure. Peyton Watson out of UCLA. But he probably will be gone by then. Andrew Nembhard out of Gonzaga, the point guard, but he'll probably be gone by the time the Wizards time to pick. It probably won't be that many options unless the Wizards like move up in the second, because the Wizards pick is so far back in the second. I'm not really sure. Champy said, as long as we don't get the bench, we'll have a competitive season. And he said, like, what was his field goal percentage? Crowd, you said, Wizards be getting smashed by the media. We only get love with Westbrook. Like you said, never mind wrong stats. The Westbrook definitely did bring more attention to the Wizards, because if not, like, the Wizards are irrelevant to the media. They're relevant to the people unless they're getting clowned or something. The only time the Wizards got big media last season is when they blew the game to the Clippers. That's the only time. That's the only time the Wizards got big media coverage. So that's tough. Okay, and the official, so looking at this article, the official release start date for free agency is expected. There's no official start date for free agency yet, but it's expected to be June 30th, which was the last time the NBA had the off season on its normal calendar. Free agency. It opened up at June 30th at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So if we're going by past trends, June 30th should be the start of free agency. So Bradley Beal will make his decisions, opt out, and then sign or whatever, and all the verbal stuff. So yeah, free agency June 30th at 6 was the last time. So we'll see. June 30th seems to be the day. Possibly. Not officially, but possibly. But, alright guys, I've been on here for about a good 2 hours and some change. Once again, guys, I appreciate everybody for being up in here, man. I appreciate you guys being here consistently every day. And you said Bill going to sign 100%. Can't wait for the next 4 years of disappointment. Hey, man. What can you do, bro? What can you do? But yeah, I appreciate everybody being in here, man. Like I said, if you in here and you haven't liked the video, make sure you like the video. If you want to become a member after I get off stream, link is in the pin chat as well. And, all that other good stuff. You can just click on the channel. Blah, blah, blah. If you want to donate, you can do that as well if you feel like supporting in that way. Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks with my Wiz fam in here. We'll definitely put more of these out. I don't know about tomorrow. Whenever there's Wizards news, expect a stream. Like if there's something happening with the Wizards, probably should expect a stream this week. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Once again, thanks for supporting. You guys are terrific. Jay, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate you, bro. David, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate you. Black Ice, thank you for the sub. Mohari, thank you for the sub. And Brian, thank you for the sub. And Biggie, my guy, remembering up yesterday. Appreciate you once again for that. Have a good day, guys. I'll see if I'm back tomorrow. But you guys already know draft night. We here on draft night. You guys already know that. So, hoping to see you guys on draft night. And yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in. Have a good day. Have a good Monday. Have a good Juneteenth. And yeah, I'll see you guys and catch you. All right, guys. Peace.